What another beautiful day on the Gold Coast. Welcome back to another vlog, guys, and today we're going to run you through a day in the life. Something a little bit different, something I think everyone will find enjoyable, perhaps provide some education, some entertainment, and also provide something where you can relate. We're all in the same boat, more or less. Some of us have got it better than others. Anyway, guys, here's a typical day in my life at the minute. Enjoy. First thing is the morning routines. I'm big on the morning routines, okay? So first things first, make your bed, get a cold shower, affirmations and journaling, and then education. Always reinvest in yourself, guys, always. Because if you want to be at the sharp end of the pencil and you want to get ahead, you've always got to continually reinvest. What you put in is what you get out. That's what my mum told me anyway. So first things first, I like to start with my morning routines. So I'll get up, I'll make my bed, day one shit, alright, simple but effective. I'll read my affirmations, I have a cold shower, kind of like the Wim Hof method, stay control. I like it, it resets me, it refreshes me, it wakes me up. It's good for the immune system, look it up. I think I've done some videos on this, I probably have. And then I like to make myself my first coffee, my specialty. I put a drop of Bailey's, okay, in a glass. Add some coffee in there, hot water. It's not the best. It's not usually my first coffee of the day, guys, but it's COVID-19. I'm making it work. And everyone who knows me knows I put Bailey's in my coffee because life's better that way. That's called flexibility. It's called balance. Now, I'm not putting the whole bottle in, but, you know, a little bit goes a long way. And then once I've done that, I'll generally get into my journaling. That's something I've been doing for probably just over a year now. That really helps. It's probably one of the most powerful and underrated tools that you can do. So I'll put something that I'm grateful for in the morning, and in the evening I'll put my lessons learned, the wins for that day, and I've got my targets, which I've already done yesterday, so I know what I'm doing today, and I've kind of set a little bit of a structure up. So I've got a bit of flexibility, but I know what I'm doing and I know what I need to achieve. One of the things obviously being this vlog for you guys. And then after that, we'll move on to whatever needs to be done in the day. So I'll get into those actual targets that need to be doing. Start the day with the hardest thing or the most important thing, so then you can win the day. And then everything else is just gravy. Okay, so after I've served myself, now I can serve others, get it the right way around. And the main targets on the agenda today are programming. We're writing some new content for the upcoming challenge for EMF, which will be exciting. We will recommence back into the much loved gym. And then I've also got some clients. I generally stack all my clients on a Thursday at the moment. I distribute them throughout the week, but most of them are on this day for time and efficiency, which we'll get to a little bit later. And then aside from that, it's just creating YouTube content for you guys. So planning that too. So I never generally set more than 3 targets, and I have one main target, the most important thing, and I'll start with that, and then the other 2 are floating. So by midday, generally, you've won the day. So set yourself up with a win. Always start by eating the frog, as they say. Something that I found very, very helpful. So don't try and overface yourself. It's like a big meal. Just start with one bite at a time. So I'm gonna get stuck into some programming, give you guys an idea of what it's kind of looking like, if you can see. Just a bit of a snapshot. And then I will catch up with you when I'm doing something more exciting, less exciting, whatever's next. Probably food. Some time has elapsed. It's fair to say that I've made a dent in today's targets, but it is now time to eat some well and truly deserved food. So, breakfast. It is kind of like an overnight oats combination. Now, for those of you who want to know how to make this, yes, I've already made a YouTube video on it, so go back and search up that video. It's like breakfast overnight oats or something like that. I've also done a couple of videos of my daily eating and meals, which I'll do more of because you guys seem to really, really like that stuff. So I don't like to eat first thing in the morning. I like to just have a coffee, get into the day's work. I'm never really that hungry in the morning unless I am in a really severe dieting phase, which I don't generally do these days. And I like to get into work. I'm not really hungry. I used to force myself to eat in the morning, and now I listen to the body more, and I'm like, well, I'll eat when I'm hungry. Who would have thought? Simple things. So this is, it's about 500 calories, thereabouts. It's oats, protein, fundamentally. It's got berries, it's got banana, it's got Nutella. It's got all the goodies, so it's a really well-rounded meal. Keeps me going for a few hours before usually the pre-workout meal or something else, depending on the day. Today I'm not actually training, so it's a rest day, so I usually grab a coffee and a banana bread. So I'll catch up with you guys when something more entertaining is happening or on the next agenda. Some more time has elapsed and it's time for some vitamin D. The neighbours are loving this. They're just up there, just getting the goss. And then my dad just come back from a surf. So I had this new, like, is it what, 2-story, 3-story building built across the way, and we're always here just getting a tan, and they're just in the kitchen looking out the window, getting the benefits, really. So yeah, I like to get 10-20 minutes a day vitamin D. I'm not training today, as I mentioned earlier, so I'm gonna go head off and train some clients soon, so I'm gonna get a bit more of this. Been listening to a new audiobook, Sapiens, about the human geology and chronology, which is fascinating. Comes highly recommended. So I'm gonna do that, and I'll catch up with you at the next pit stop, wherever that may be. We are out and about at the kitchens in Rabina. You can't see, I'm behind the Bavarian. There's a few people around, not too many. I'm just getting my coffee that I usually start the day with, but obviously I've not been able to have it crafted. Shout out, wife's too short to have a bad coffee team. And just about to head off now and train the clients for the day. Get my caffeine fix in. It looks like things are getting a little bit better. You know, it's been a bit of a sorry state lately, to be honest, but you know, restaurants are opening up here in Australia, gyms will be opening soon, so moving in the right direction. All right, I found CJ. When I say found, I mean I drove to his house just like a stalker and found him. Yeah, no. So we're here, we're doing a full body workout. He's been training about 2 to 3 times a week with weights. He's a cardio man, he's a swimmer, he's an athlete, and we're making the most of what we've got here. He's got a pretty cool setup, so I'll throw some clips in of what we're doing. Again, you don't need a lot, guys, just use the basics. Make the best of what you've got. All right, let's get into it, big man. Had my lunch, already eaten it. I didn't wait. Again, it's on my YouTube channel if you want to see it, full day worth of eating. But in case you do want to see it, I've got them all here. So it's a chicken cashew, it's like a green curry stir fry. And then later on, I'll show you my dinner, money and time. So it's very efficient. Anyway, now onto something completely different. And we're here. We found Ben shooting some hoops. Go on, big fella. Whee! And we've been doing the old big water jug workout, so making the best of what we got. Just got a couple of small water jugs, a couple of big jugs, and making it happen. Keeping that basketball practice up, son?
Oh, it's been great.
Bloody beauty.
I do miss my basketball, but you just put in maybe 10 or 15 minutes in. Just get your shooting techniques, ball skills.
There you go. Well, that's it.
On all the technique, but
got
don't let the ball roll away like that.
Got to keep your hand in. All right.
Just,
see you at the next one.
Keep up the fitness.
And I'm here at Jess's, and my old mate is waiting for me. Finn, how are you, buddy? Loyal to the days. All right, let's go and see what we've got to play with here. Let's get training. Once again, I've been spoiled by one of my clients, who is simply an overachiever and a star. And she's printed out one of my first ebooks. So one of my first recipe ebooks, Meals in Minutes, right here. So I've got a few hard copies here, guys. We'll probably get some of the new ones done. If you guys are interested, let me know. I've got a couple of copies here. I can send you the ebook version. I can send the hard copy version. They are banger recipes. I did all this with a 5S Apple phone back in the day. So you can imagine how good the quality of the new ones are with the way we've advanced. But nonetheless, banger recipes, guys. Let me know if you want one. Ooh, all right, winter is coming, if we can call it that, in the Gold Coast. So every day around 5 p.m, I've been going for a walk, getting the steps in, getting a bit of social time, catching up with friends, clients, adding a bit of normality during this time that we find ourselves in. So I'm off to a walk around the coast, beautiful views around Burley for the locals. So I'll catch up with you guys then. All right, I'm back from a big walk and it's time for a well-deserved rest. It's time for dinner. It's time to relax. Most of the day's objectives have been completed, if not all the main ones. As I said earlier, I'm going to chill out and watch some YouTube, and then I'm going to prepare my last meal. So guys, before I do that, but it's time to wind down for a relaxed evening. I'll check in with you for the last meal with some ending thoughts, and thanks for tuning in today for a day in the life. And if you want to see more, let me know. So when I was with my mate Peter, the sound went off once again. Technical difficulties, it does it every now and then. I do need a new phone, but anyway, first world problems. What I asked him was, if you could do one thing to improve your health every day, what would he recommend for people listening? And he said to take a dip in the fresh ocean water every morning, getting in touch with nature, getting grounded. It's a great way to start the day. So if you've got the luxury of doing that, and you live in Australia, or you live near a coastal town, do it. If not, get a cold shower instead. So I've had my dinner. I've got back to all the messages. So here's something for you, a tip. Spend less time on social media. This is ironic, I know, this is a day in the life. Usually I only check it twice a day. All my close friends and clients know this. Batch it. Check it in the morning, check it of an evening, once a day, twice a day, whatever it is. Make sure you create the time for it. It's the same with your emails. Otherwise you're just in this constant battle all the time and you're on it. And yes, when you're doing things like this, you take days where you are on it a little bit more, constantly or concurrently, if you like, all the time, or intermittent. But for the most part, guys, spend more time with people, honestly. Stop watching TV, read books, do things that are more wholesome, more beneficial for you, and I guarantee you'll feel better. And I have been on the opposite side of it. I have been that person who's spent way too much time on social media over the years and all those other things. So do it, guys. I'm finishing my day as I started it with journaling. My lessons learned, the wins for the day, the targets, the gratitude, and obviously the fearless thoughts that I put out for you every day. So as I've said, guys, it's the irony of spending less time is that you can sometimes achieve less by doing more quality, and with quality comes quantity, and batching it, and you create the illusion that you have omnipresence, so you're present everywhere, which takes time within a company. But just before I show you my dessert, I've just prepped the breakfast and the dessert. So it's just oats with protein, right? A lot of people ask me, what supplements I use, and not many, to be honest with you, purely based on the fact that a lot of them you don't really need. Okay, food comes first, but there are a few key quintessentials, and it really depends on your athlete. But obviously you're here, physique sports are probably your goal. You want to build muscle, lose fat, you want to look good all the time. A good protein powder, okay, to flavor my oats, to get extra protein in a high quality source. I've got creatine, more benefits than you can even imagine, and a good fish oil as well, just to cover the bases these days. Aside from that, I get everything else via food, guys. They're just my personal favorites. You do not need to take them, but they're the things I like and I enjoy, which supplement my nutrition. I'm signing out. Time for dessert. Time for a bit of Netflix. I've just finished watching The Last Kingdom, and I'm going to move on to something else. If you've got any recommendations, let me know. I'm going to read my nighttime book, got my audio book, and my physical one, Tools of the Titans by Tim Ferriss. Absolutely brilliant. Secrets, hacks and tools for the most successful people on the planet. Guys, thank you for your support. If you want to see more in-depth content, as always, jump onto the YouTube channel. I know I say that, but it's all free. It's all there. Long-form content, podcasts, website, etc. If you want to see more days in the life, guys, let me know. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you guys soon.